Welcome back. So I'm going to be creating a makeup look and just pretty much chatting with you guys. As you can see, it's a comfortable area. So yeah, let's get started. I had recently purchased a Pat McGrath, like for it's like a mini Pat McGrath palette. I wanted to buy it because I didn't want to buy a big one and I didn't like it. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me purchase this. Let's see how it goes and go from there. If I like it, then I'll decide whether or not I want to purchase her newest one that just came out because this is a new one too. So I do have my AC on. It gets really hot in here, but I may turn it off because it's probably a little louder. You can probably hear it. So let me do that really quick. All right. So I'm actually in our spare room today because one, it is way too hot in my room and I'm not trying to sit down there in that heat. And second, I'm actually washing clothes, so it'd be helpful if I could actually hear when it turns off so I could just like switch everything out. But yeah, I also had bought the CC Plus Nude Glow from It Cosmetics. It has SPF 40 in it. I'm hoping that this is my shade. I got the natural medium, so I don't know how this is going to pan out because this is gonna be the first time that I'm actually like trying it on. But I do need to get, sorry, I do need to get scissors so I can open this up because unless there's a way to open it, yeah, no, I need to get scissors. Be right back. Okay, so I got my handy dandy scissors. Let me see. I guess cut it like this. Wow, this is mini. This is fucking mini. And this was like what, like almost $60? Hold on, because I'm gonna check right now because that is, oh, oh my gosh, I thought this was gonna be like 60 something. This is like $29. Like, that's still expensive for this little ass fucking palette. Alright, whatever. Okay, so I'm just gonna prime my eyes as norm. I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape, and I think I'm just gonna do one eye at a time because I don't know how these stupid shit's gonna perform. Oh my god. That's $29 for that? These shadows better fucking play out, yo. That is a waste of money for that to be that expensive. It better be worth it. It better be fucking worth it because I want to try her palette before I decide to go and get it because of how expensive they are. They're like $129. Alright, well, I'm going to start with this shade right here. I'm going to see if I can recreate that look. There's a lot of fallout. Thank goodness there's a mini fucking mirror. Okay, I guess when you fan it out, it fades a little bit, so it's not as deep, but like, alright, so if you fan it out, it does blend out and it does get a little bit lighter, but you could still see the darkness. They did blend out very nice, blending out until you're pretty much where you want to be. whatever. So I'm going to take that shadow again, and I think I'm going to just pat it on. I do want to try this shadow right here, so I'm going to just take this and put it on. So does that look purple or does that look brown? Because she created this look with that palette. I'm a little confused. That's not that palette. Let me use that color. I'm going to use that color and I'm going to pat it in. I don't know. Let me just take this brush and... Oh, and I'm sorry, the brushes that I'm using to do the other shadow was JH30, and then I'm using my Bling brush E14. I'm not sure if I'm actually liking this palette. Alright, so I kind of want to use this shadow right here. Oh, look how cute. You can see myself. Hi. Alright, so I think I might use this shadow. Let's see if I can even get my finger in there. And I'm going to just pat this on. The shadow does feel nice and creamy. I do have to say, like, more like silk. It feels like a silky feeling. But let's see if I can even... And the shadow does go a long way. I do have to say that. And it does blend a little bit there. So I'm gonna use this. Hold on. I gotta wipe it off. Alright, so this is the Eco Tools Micro Smudge Brush. So I'm going to just take that brush and dip into that shimmer or that whatever color, sheer, whatever you want to call this stupid shit. I don't care. It's one of these. I'm just going into that. And I'm just gonna bring it in more. It's pretty cool that you could use a brush with this, but I do have to say that the shadow appears darker than what it does in the palette. So I don't know if that's the same with all of her palettes, but I'm just gonna go back in with my E14 brush and kind of try to blend the shadows and then maybe blend this a little bit better. I mean, the shadows are pretty. It did come out a little nice. I just haven't done my makeup in so long that I feel like I can't even do them right anymore. I'm just trying to blend out that solid line right there. Alright, so I'm gonna just leave it like that because I feel like there's nothing else I can really do. But I am gonna do the other side real quick and then come back because I'm gonna definitely try this out. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I wanted to put some lashes on today, but I cannot find my glue. So I can't put any lashes on. I wanted to put these dramatic ones on, but then I remember I had bought these and wanted to use these. But again, I cannot find my glue. It disappeared. Have no idea where it went. And I was gonna use this to see if I could glue it, but I don't know if it will work because this is like an overnighter kind of thing, and I don't know if I can use this. So I'm not gonna attempt that. So I'm kind of upset that I cannot find it. But I did finish the eye. But I am going to do my bronzer. I'm gonna apply my bronzer on here and my concealer on and my blush because I do have, sorry, I'm like really close. I do have this and I do want to try that, but I want to try that technique where you just put everything on, like all your creams, and then blend everything out. So I'm going to see how that goes. So I'm going to take this. I'm going to put my concealer on last. So you could see that, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do the same thing to this side. I'm just pressing it on right now because I don't have how do you explain it? I don't have one of those little like scooper things that you can apply it on. So yeah. So I'm just pressing it on. Let's see how that goes. My dad just came home, so I'm gonna have to close my door in a minute. Alright, so now I'm just gonna take this and do that and see how that goes. And let's do this. So I never did it this way, so I'm hoping that it's good. So I'm just gonna take, I'm hoping that this actually matches because I'm actually doing this at the whim. I never even checked if it matches me. So it looks like it would. Let's check. I'm usually on point with the color matching. I'm usually good with that. So let's pump some on my finger. Alright, so I have my beauty blender. Let's blend this out. Let's see how this goes. I don't know if that blended out very well, but we're gonna see. So I don't think I did this right because the blush definitely disappeared. And then I have the Givenchy or whatever you want to call this damn fucking setting powder. Alright, I'm gonna blend this out. Okay. So I don't know. Alright. Give me 1 second. Okay, so I added a little bit more blush and I went in with the Cheek Kiss cream blush from Milani, and I'm not gonna lie, I like it. It is really nice. So what I'm gonna do now, okay, so what I'm about to do now is the bottom part of, you know, my waterline, and I think I'm gonna just take this shadow right here. Let me clean that off. And I'm just going to pat that on. Try to connect it here. And I took the smaller brush because I figured it would be easier to get where I need it to be. So I'm just gonna bring that up. Okay, so that's okay right there. I feel like I am so ready for the fall. I wonder if you guys can tell. Because I just realized I did a fall look. Alright, so there's that. I'm going to take my, oh yeah, I used my Essence Lash mascara. This is the waterproof one. It's actually my favorite. So, alright, so all I'm missing, all I'm missing is my highlighter, which is from the Mikayla. I think I'm gonna go with the gold, and I think I'm gonna try just using my fingers. Like, look at that. It's not working. I think I probably put too much on. Oh man, I think I've messed up a little bit. This had leftover from the yesterday. So fuck. I think I added a little bit too much. But I guess that's okay. Let me see. I think that's okay. Damn it. I wish I could add lashes. I wonder, let me see how this would work. If I can ever get this bullshit out. What is this? Alright, maybe this will tell me if I could put it on. I'm gonna definitely try this, so I'll be back and I'm gonna see if it works out. If it doesn't, then I won't be back, so I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what it would look like with lashes on, and I think it completes the look. Unfortunately, I am using the Mascara overnighter, and I don't think that they like to stay on. But I do like this. I love it with the lashes. The lashes I feel like just completes the look. And the lashes that I'm wearing is the Ardell Professional Active Lash High Endurance and Flexibility. I really do like these lashes. They were very flimsy, so that means that they kind of go on a lot easier, especially if you are trying to put on lashes for like the first time. These I think would be perfect. And I think let me see It doesn't say like the number, but this is what they looked like. Let me see if, no, I don't think I have another bag. And yeah. I think it's just the active lash. I think that that's what they're called. I think it's just the active lash and like speedy. So I did cut them a little bit to like make them a little bit more cat-like. So yeah, but I do like these lashes a lot. But overall, I don't know how I feel about the palette. It does have beautiful shadows, but I don't know how I feel about it because one, it kind of gets patchy a little bit, especially this shadow got patchy, and I really thought that this would have been a little bit more like sparkly and like metallic kind of look. Like this shadow looks really nice. I want to swatch that. Let's see. I really thought it was gonna look like that, but it's not. It's kind of just more like a shimmer. But I do like the shadow concept, like the colors, but I feel like it's a little bit harder to blend. But for $29, I don't think it's worth it. Honestly, you could find these same shadows in a different palette. So if you're really gonna splurge on her products, just go ahead and buy the actual palette. I don't think this is worth it. Do you mind? I don't think this is worth the money. I think if you're gonna just get her shadows, just go ahead and buy the palette. Like this is not worth the money. The shadows kind of blend okay, but then they kind of don't. I don't know if it's because of my brush, but the brush that I use, I've always used and I never had an issue with. So I don't know. So I'm gonna kind of debate on whether or not I want to buy her 129 palette, but I'm gonna think about it, and I kind of just feel let down a little bit from this palette. The It Cosmetics Nude Glow, I do like it a little bit. It I do feel it on my face. Like I feel like the stickiness to it. I don't know how I feel about that. And I have been using a new setting spray from Milani, Make It Last original one. It's like a 16-hour one. And I do like it. It's actually, it makes it very tacky. Like, it is tacky, and I do like the tackiness of it. Ooh, I just inhaled the shit out of it. I gotta like, and I don't know if blending out my like all of the cream stuff that I had works well with that tinted thing. I think it's like a tinted moisturizer. I don't think it's like, yeah, it's a medium to medium coverage skin tint, so I only put like a little bit on, but I don't think it blends very well with the like the other cream products, so I had to reapply my my bronzer and my blush, so it was kind of like defeats the purpose of doing that. So I don't know if I did it wrong, but I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, so I have 3 options for lips, and I don't know what I want to do, but I do have the Mikayla products. I did review this in the last video, which is this oh my gosh. No, this lip does not look good on me at all. At all. I'm gonna throw this on. Let me see what this will look like. This looks horrible on me. Flat out horrible. No, I definitely have no. That's gonna have to go like now. Definitely cannot use that again. I cannot use that. No, that is a no. All right, so the only other thing that I have is this, which is from Fenty Beauty, that I have not worn. And this is a lip stain. And I feel like this would be perfect. But I also have the lip Atomic Shake Liquid Liquidator from House of Labs. This is, I think, what is Lady Gaga's stuff. And there's also, I don't know, I had the other one. I had another shade and I cannot find the other one at all. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use the lip stain from Fenty Beauty, because listen, I had this other shade. I have no idea where it went. So I think I'm just going to use this. Yeah, this looks really good with this. So this is a lip stain. So I think you're supposed to just like wait until it dries and then just like pat it a little bit, and it would take some of the gloss off. I think I have like a pimple there. Yeah, I definitely do. Okay, so this is the completed look. So if you want to just like exit out now, you can. But can you like tell that I'm ready for the fall? Because like, look at this, in green, have my fall colors on. So I think I'm actually ready for the fall. But yeah, so this is pretty much the completed look, and I think it came out pretty good for the fact that I really don't like the little palette, but I may splurge on the big palette because I have a feeling the bigger palette is like where it's at. I think like this palette wasn't like it, there wasn't a lot of thought put into it because of like it being a smaller palette, but I do want to get the bigger one. I think I may end up doing that, and then I'm gonna just do a review on that palette. But I'm not gonna return this palette because like it's my first Pat McGrath palette, and I'm like, you know, I really always wanted her palettes. So hopefully I can get the bigger one because there is a new one that just came out that's the one that I really want to get. So I think it's like the Motherload X or like something like that. I don't know the number, but I do want to go and purchase that, and I kind of want to go in the store this time to get it because I don't know if you can get it in store. I think you would have to go to like the main one, not like JCPenney's, Sephora, or Kohl's. I think Kohl's has Sephora in there. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but yeah, so I think I might just purchase the bigger one, and I really have to go out anyway and buy lash glue because somehow it just straight up disappeared, and so did my tweezers that I use to put my lashes on. I have no idea where both of those are, like none whatsoever. I have no idea where they're at. So hopefully these last and they don't start coming off. But yeah, overall I do like the look that it came out. Like I like it. It came out really nice. But like I said, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and buy the actual bigger palette instead of this one. The shadow didn't really blend well right now, so I don't know again if it's because of my brush, my makeup brush, or because it like legit just doesn't blend. But yeah, so this completes the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I am going to be back. I have a Ulta haul that I do want to go through with you guys and show you guys what I got. So just keep a lookout for that video. So I'll be back very soon, and I hope everybody has a good rest of the weekend and week. Bye.